While for some, Diddy's become hip-hop's #1 villain, but over the years, he's made so many enemies, and ultimately, many people were simply delighted to hear of the news of his downfall. One of these people is known to be a hip-hop villain for perhaps less dark reasons. That person is 50 Cent, one of hip-hop's biggest trolls. He took Diddy's downfall as prime time to dish out all of his impending hate against his longtime music industry nemesis. Even months before the allegations came to light, 50 would often take to Instagram to throw jabs at the diddler, such as posting the infamous Lil Baby picture from Michael Rubin's annual White Party, where 50 Cent vowed to never attend a party where Diddy is attending.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't get into the party.
Speaking of in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy do it?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the party. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
The eagerly awaited documentary series Did He Do It by 50 Cent is finally scheduled to air, but the road to its debut has not been easy. This explosive project dives deeply into the controversies surrounding Scene Diddy sees and has sparked outrage and resistance from a number of well-known celebrities. However, true to form, 50C, the rapper-turned-producer, isn't backing down. Instead, he's calling out a number of celebrities who are allegedly trying to blacklist the series. The feud between Diddy and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is the stuff of Hollywood legends. It started as a business rivalry and has since escalated into a highly public altercation marked by cryptic remarks, scathing social media posts, and now a Netflix documentary that promises to shed light on some of Diddy's darkest controversies, from accusations of betrayal to whispers of wild scandals too salacious to ignore. In his most recent interview, 50 Cent made it apparent that he isn't holding back. He not only reaffirmed his statements, but also shed light on the obstacles he has encountered in his efforts to realize this project. Here's what he had to say.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what?
The last thing I saw was like a guy, and he was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck, it really hurt. He started watching, I was like, yo, I can find other things to do for money. I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like it's a simple situation, but it's like
20 mil, I can say. You still had the blackest face out. You still had the middle of his voice because he's like, his voice wasn't even that different.
I had a little deeper. I was like almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo, God,
I almost know who it was.
Yo, you can't say the dudes that have nothing to do with it. Yo, yes, I'm going to say Big Sweet Love. That's Young Buck. There's rules around here now, bro. Not your day.
Well, I'm saying, like, God, man, why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of that? Look like you guys just made Sweet Love. I'm gonna say Sweet Love instead of anything.
To me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like I didn't think about that. I say things that are borderline. Like I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like all the time. Then I just say.
Yeah, but you got close when you offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, Amika's in the same shirt. It's out there in the same shirt. This is not. Stop it. You said that. You said that. This dude, the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying. This is some of the same thing people say. Guys may say to a girl, like, let me take a shot. See? They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on.
Wow, they found Kendrick and White. You can't dress up Kendrick. Oh, you can't dress him up like that. That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
I was obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
That's true. Yeah, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt. All right, so when he said the shopping line, in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, we're hot now, we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like, hang out. He said, I don't know, we gotta take you shopping, and I can just flash, you can give me the hood. And I was looking, and I was like, let me just move away from him, because I'm gonna mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, because
It was someone's wedding.
it was Chris Lighty's wedding.
Oh,
So I had I'm like, yo. You heard what he just said, right? So he's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's rough. Like, they would look, like he would say stuff, but it's like, he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much, you go away. Yo, this was physical.
It wasn't all of it. We saw the
It comes out later, you're like, that's not the closet. He didn't get right, you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New Yorkers know. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we party tonight.
He's like, no, like, well, he's party. And I'm like, yo, they let that one go. Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
What does it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
said you're a hater. They said
You're a hater.
you're a
I can't do
hater.
this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My hurting. This whole disgusting.
50 King talks about it.
No.
The internet might come for you, bro.
All I'm saying
It might come for
you
you.
see it now. All of these kids, like, people were jammed. They were in village. What's going on? Right? And what do I get for that? I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this and that. I'm just watching. Like, I look at things and go, when you see the new lawsuit coming for Jay, Father Jay, I go, oh shoot, like, yeah, I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Look, that was still, like, if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something else.
The S between Sen and 50C, the feud took a drastic turn in 2006 when 50 Cent released a diss track called The Bomb. In the song, 50 Cent not only made jabs at Diddy, but also implied that Diddy had some knowledge of the events surrounding Biggie Smalls' tragic 1997 death. Who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they're going to kill us all, man. Puffy know who hit that 50 rapped. The accusations were bold, and the lyrics fueled speculation about one of the most notorious unsolved cases in music history. Over the years, feud has intensified significantly, and it is now the main topic of discussion regarding Did He Do It? 50 Cent's eagerly awaited Netflix documentary series is expected to analyze the long-standing hostility between the two hip-hop titans as well as Diddy scandals. It's crazy that a dispute that started with a diss track has developed into a full-length documentary that will rock the industry. The drama that has moved from music to media doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Days after a damning surveillance video showed Diddy his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed a winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. Like they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So yeah, he's taking a lot of. I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
In one corner, a disgraced hip-hop impresario under federal indictment for a laundry list of shocking crimes. In the other, his nemesis, ready to cash in on Sean Combs' misfortune. Puffy's latest legal battle has reignited one of rap's biggest feuds.
Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers.
Between Diddy and 50. Many men. After months of teasing, he would be unleashing a Diddy Do It documentary. It's now official. The big headline, Netflix is producing a docuseries from Curtis 50 Cent Jackson about the federal charges of trafficking and the allegations against Diddy Combs. 50 tweeted the announcement. I've been telling y'all about this weird expletive. You didn't believe me, but I bet you believe me now. It's just the latest salvo in the war of words that's been waging between the two for more than a decade. This is your birthday. The feud blew up shortly after 50 hit it big. He claimed Diddy had information about the killing of Notorious B.I.G. Claims Diddy, of course, denied. They even allegedly got into a physical fight at the 2012 BET Awards. We're saying here, right now, you're never going to beef with anyone else publicly? 50 made this promise about shooting from the lip when he joined me here in 2020.
So you're a scrapper. This is like an alcoholic going into a bar. I don't know. If someone takes a shot on you in instant, you might be responsible.
I got a new way to respond. I'm like, otherwise my inner peace is
The 50's been trolling Diddy online ever since the civil lawsuit started flying last year.
God ask us for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
After that apology, following the CNN broadcast at that hotel on then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, 50 wrote, "This is not going to work."
50 producing a doc about Diddy at his lowest moment is like the ultimate trolling.
We spoke with music journalist and author Torre today.
50 Cent and whatever team he assembles could find some things that we haven't heard yet, may be able to compel some people to talk. Now, whether or not it's fair, just telling the Diddy story will be embarrassing to Diddy.
50 told us this about his Netflix doc. This is a story with significant human impact. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines and clips seen so far. Joined by CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Wags, Diddy's attorney says he can't wait to testify. For what? For what purpose? To blow people up or to exonerate himself?
Look, Diddy has maintained his innocence all along. For him to take the stand is a huge gamble. He can deny every allegation in the world, but prosecutors say that they have a treasure trove of evidence.
Where are arrows pointing for you?
This is a huge fight ahead for Diddy. You have more accusers who I hear are going to come forward. So this is an uphill battle for Diddy.
One person who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If there's a new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the but he wants you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. Are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names, just like with Jeffrey Epstein.
50 Cent has cemented his status as the undisputed king of pen on social media, Even outside of his planned documentary series, every time he posts, his famed taunting of Diddy leaves supporters in stitches. Whether he's making fun of Diddy's extravagant lifestyle, his fashion choices, or something as insignificant as a party photo, 50 manages to make it every time. Fans have grown accustomed to these amusing jabs and frequently compare them to a comedy special that consistently delivers everything from memes to SLE captioning. His Twitter and Instagram accounts have become must-watch entertainment due to his 50s antics. In a world where celebrity feuds frequently unfold in dramatic quiet, the rapper-turned-producer has a loyal following thanks to his ability to combine humor with his scathing criticism. Many people also praise his inventiveness and unwavering wit. 50 Cent adopts a different strategy, transforming steak into art one post at a time.
They said you wrote 2 verses for Diddy. Let's Get It. And the other one was on the I Get Money remix.
Yeah.
But they said you wrote it and it's him confessing the crime. Did you see the meme? Look at the meme. Look at the meme. And then this one.
Jay helped me with that. Jay helped me with that. Jay did that part right there. Shootouts. Coastal B. I wasn't around, but I was like, East Coast, West Coast. That was it. And then KPD comes out and says, you know, I'm not involved in
There's so many rappers who actually warned us about Diddy and what he was up to. 50 Cent is one of them. He's regularly trolled Diddy. He's regularly put in groups like this. Donald Trump.
Puffy, you're stupid. I told you stop f***ing with R. Kelly. I said grab them don't kidnap them. They raided your see. I got a courtesy call when they raided my house.
And now it turns out that he was right. This is not a shock to anybody. He's continuing to troll Diddy. A photo of him and Drew Barrymore saying he doesn't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This is part of the freak-off parties that Diddy used to have. The contents of which I can't actually explain here because I don't want to get the channel banned, but they're awful. You can read the indictment yourself. Yeah, the trolling will continue. Why you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Do we even want to know?
Oh! Yeah!
50, please be my friend. You're breaking my heart.
Pop was like, so when we gonna get a chance to kick it, like we can just hang out. Why don't we go shopping? I'll pay for it. I was like,
You have to take him shopping.
yeah, I thought he needed some time.
what? I'm a nice guy.
Hey, yo, he loves me.
You can't see it. You can't see that he loves me.
You know he loves me.
It goes off. See, you're not gonna believe this. I just got a call and Puffy's confirmed. Shrewsbury. It's what? Wake up, your butt sore.
Tell him the story.
Tell him the story. So we talk about rumors.
Uh-huh.
And we, when we Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was Diddy's boy too.
Oh.
Right.
Wait, so this is...
So Charlamagne said,
It's not true, but I told after he wanted this stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you.
Oh, no, I don't know that was going on.
You know that.
I can't wait to run into him again.
What you gonna say to him?
Puffy's playing with your booty in my hand.
You know what 50 gonna say to you in 3. I heard Diddy touch the butt.
Yeah. Wait till I see him. Wait till I see him. I'm like, yo. Yeah. I love you, my brother. Don't be Diddy. Yeah, I love you. I love you.
While the internet frequently blames the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy on their constant social media jabs and 50's open hatred for the music mogul John Deal, who was Diddy's bodyguard, Deal claims that this long-standing hostility was caused by years of alleged provocation by Diddy himself. Deal asserts that Diddy wronged 50 Cent in ways that drove the rapper to his breaking point, and that these provocations weren't just surface-level arguments, but actions that 50 allegedly interpreted as betrayals both personally and professionally. It wasn't just about the social media drama that Deal hinted at in an interview. Their real history is revealed in this revelation, which gives their public feud a new lease on life and suggests that the constant trolling and discord are more about 50 seeking retribution for old grievances than they were about amusement. It's a story that deepens the already ferocious competition between these two music industry figures, generating conjecture about what actually transpired behind the scenes. The Titans.